to be on a holiday as well, but I can't wait for the rest of the day as well. It's a whirlwind of a day. We will do our very best to come and say hello to each and every single one of you. If you don't, for whatever reason, I can really apologise for that, but we'll do our very best. Like I say, thank you to everybody who's come today, but I would also like to acknowledge that there's a few members of the family who can't be here today, and they are sadly missed. Also, other members of the family have been taken ill in recent days, so aren't here today either, so we're really going to miss those. I'd like to say I don't do much public speaking. I do a little bit occasionally, use work and whatever. However, normally, to my left-hand side, I have a beautiful PowerPoint presentation, and I can just click away and it'll all go through, and everybody will say, oh, that looks good, and I'll just be able to talk nonsense over the top, and nobody will listen to me. But unfortunately today, I haven't got that. I have got an amazingly beautiful bride who is absolutely phenomenal, and she will take me through if I get stuck at any point. So she'll see me through it. Thank you to Martin for his very kind words, even though he's on his phone. But thank you to Martin for his very, very, very kind words, and also helping us out tremendously with the wedding. And as I say,
I have done it. Sorry, Chris.
Sorry. We should insist. And as I say, thank you to Martin for his very kind words, and also to saying yes when I asked him on that beautiful rooftop terrace in Barbados. And it has to be said, yes, he did steal part of my speech, because I was going to mention it. But no, as Martin mentioned it, I might not perhaps go quite as in-depth into it as I was going to. But I will have to say that it was more romantic me asking you for Lucy's hand than me asking Lucy. Because during that holiday, I did say to Lucy, after I'd asked you, by the way, many times, Lucy, should we go a lovely moonlight walk across the beach? No. Lucy, I'll tell you what, I know we're coming away all together, so we have a lovely meal on our own, we'll go for a nice romantic meal, just me and you. No. At which point, we get to day 5 of 5, and I'm thinking, I've got this ring, he's wearing a hole in my pocket. I've asked Martin's obviously to go to Sandra. They know it's going to happen, and if I turn up tomorrow, it's going to be, you bottled it. And, well, yeah, probably you told Dave as well. So.
No, Dave was there.
Yeah, I was there.
Oh, yeah, you were.
Sorry, Dave.
I'm glad I've made such an impression on you. So easily forgotten.
But no, I've got to thank you for saying yes for Lucy's hand in marriage. But to all of the Thomases, it's been an amazing 5 years getting to know you all. Sandra, you've welcomed me into your family as one of your own, and to be honest, you'd like to take them off to me. It's phenomenal. Joe and Sarah, I've got no official sisters. Grace is the closest thing to a sister I've ever had. But Joan and Sarah, I've got 2 sisters now that I'm absolutely in love with. You are the bestest friends that a guy could ever ask for. So really am touched that you're part of my family now. Nan, Grandad and Gran, a guy can never have too many grandparents, and I'm lucky enough to have some wonderful grandparents. But to have an additional set of grandparents like you guys, it really is amazing, and I'm just completely touched that you welcome me into your family as Sandra has. We're truly blessed. And to my parents, really, thank you for such a wonderful upbringing. It's more than I could have ever asked for. Supporting me through anything and everything that I've ever wanted to do. I'm sure the phrase, oh, I'm not going to get a job, I'm going to go on tour with a band for 3 years. I know I've been to uni for 3 or 4 years, and I'm just going to do this. Is that alright? Yeah, that's fine. But to be honest, you have supported me through absolutely everything, and everything that I've ever wanted to do, any decision I've ever made, you've stood by it every single step of the way. So I just want to thank you for that. And you've supported me in making the easiest decision I've ever had to make in marrying Lucy next to me today, and it's been absolutely phenomenal. And we're both very blessed to have an amazing set of family all around us, really. Anyway, So to our bridesmaids, I'm now going to move on to talking about men and talk about us. Our bridesmaids today have been absolutely fantastic. Grace and Sarah, you've done an amazing job. And you know, we have got a third bridesmaid in the room, in Joanne, who is a bridesmaid in all but the dress. The dress had to go back for good reasons. But you know, you've done amazingly well to hold on to our future niece or nephew just for a few more days. Brilliant. Otherwise, our wedding day could well have turned into an episode of Coronation Street, and nobody wants that. So thank you very much for today. But Sarah, as Martin said, I just want to echo his words really, that we couldn't have done this without you. You know, making all of the favours yesterday with Sandra and Lucy and Joanne, all of the organising, absolutely, you've been absolutely phenomenal. So I'd like to we'll just give some advice, but that's okay. At which point, while we're doing this, we can have a toast if you like. So, if you'd like to raise your glasses to the beautiful bridesmaids. Excuse me for leaving. Okay. The best man and the ushers. Thank you to Brad, my best man. I know he's taken an awful lot for him to be involved today. For organising an amazing stag do with its amazing gig, for its amazing time. Not so amazing bus, maybe mentioned later on. A little bit of an inside joke for those who actually came on the stag do, but that was a bus. Luxury travel for all of, should have been about 20 miles, but took about 45, 50 minutes. Absolutely roasting, bone rattler, but anyway, thank you very much for that. Being a quality golf partner, it has to be said, which saw the groom and the best man beat a golfing duo of unrivaled, with an unrivaled competitive streak, Martin and Darren at the back. And we beat them yesterday, which was great fun. Bradley, thank you very much. It doesn't happen very often, but when it does, I'd like to point out that
Darren, just to confirm, cheated to win. Cheat. Splash.
But anyway,
Splash.
But anyway. So thank you to Bradley for that. Thank you for being there today, and thank you for doing everything that you've done in preparation and in the last few days. Cheers, mate. And to our ushers, you've been amazing. Dave, Rich, and you've gone the extra mile in everything that we've asked you to do. All of the running around. As many of you will know, me and Lucy moved moved into our new house just a few days ago. Rich absolutely brilliant, helped us move all that stuff, and you really helped us out an awful lot. And you've all gone the extra mile and even helped out Brad with some of his duties today. So I can't thank you enough. You've been absolutely fantastic. So we've got a few tokens of our appreciation as well. So, Rich. And Davey? Brother Davey? And to round off the thank yous part of the speech, we'd like to say a massive thank you to our mums. Sandra and Mom, you've been absolutely fantastic. You've helped us out so much over the last few weeks and months in running up to the wedding, and obviously, as I mentioned before about everything else, you are absolutely fantastic. So we have got some flowers for our moms here. Whoa. And as I was talking earlier, we are so very blessed to have such amazing grandparents, and as well as our mums having a bunch of flowers, we're only right to extend those flower gifts to our female members of our grandparent team, Gran, Nan and Nan. Thank you so much for being amazing mothers to our mothers, because you are, and fathers, sorry. You have made them what they are today, and they indeed have made us what we are today. So thank you very much. I'll take it to Nan. Do you want to take one too? Take them back. Oh, we go. So what? I'll leave you on. See, all with the organiser. Nan. You can win it. Now, I'm usually the most prepared person that I can be. As Martin said, I'm normally kind of organised. However, I will be perfectly honest that in preparing for exams and whatever, I've produced some really knack cards. Now, these are numbered 1 to 8. I've just turned around from number 5 to number 7, which is normally not very good. That means I've left number 6 at home. So, unfortunately, the next little bit is completely off the cuff, because I've got absolutely nothing written down. But I did what Martin did this morning and looked on the internet and looked at what the things that I should say. And this part of the speech is to be directed directly at my beautiful bride. And to be honest, Luce will back me up that I really struggle when it comes to thinking about lovey-dovey stuff, and I'm not particularly gushing when it comes to all of that. So I had a look, as Martin mentioned earlier, quite musical. So I looked at what people have talked about love, and John Lennon wrote, "All you need is love," and me and Luce have got an amazing relationship, and I think today has just cemented it that all we really need is each other, and all we need is our love for each other. And today, you've made me the happiest man, not ever, but you've also made me complete. Everybody says that we're very, very much the same sort of person, and I think as two halves, we kind of make a whole. And I really do. I want to echo what I said this morning. I want to spend the rest of my life with you, and I really can't wait. And today is just the first step of an amazing journey. So I just want to say an amazing thank you for saying yes and for turning up today. Because when I turned around this morning and saw you walking up that aisle, I was about to burst out crying, but I couldn't. So I look forward. Heart pounding, and to be honest, I think my heart hasn't stopped pounding. I don't think it ever will, because I really am the luckiest man in the room, because you're made me so happy. So I'm not going to keep you any longer, because I know time's getting on and this show's going to start in a bit and everybody wants a few beers. So I'm going to hand over in a minute to, with a slight break in tradition, to my fabulous ushers. As I said, they're going to step up and do a little bit of the best man's duties, but they're going to step up and do a best man speech that is no doubt from fabrication, exaggeration and downright lies. So if at any point you get sucked in by it, just take a step back and say, "This is David in Reach, I don't really know him that well." It's all lies. So I'd like to say a massive thank you to you all for coming. Bridesmaids, thank you to the ushers, thank you to the Thomases, thank you to the Robinsons and the extended family, thank you for coming. I hope you have a wonderful evening and the rest of the day. We'll see you later. Thank you very much.